Watson is standing by in Hong Kong with the latest from there. Ivan, China doubling down, issuing some strong words after the U.S. downed the balloon?
That's right. Beijing is now saying that if the U.S. flies a balloon over China, it'll probably shoot it down. Look at this statement coming from the Chinese Defense Ministry. Quote, the U.S. used force to attack our civilian unmanned airship, which is an obvious overreaction. We express solemn protest against this move by the U.S. side and reserve the right to use necessary means to deal with similar situations. There has been a shift in the tone from Beijing. On Friday evening, the Chinese Foreign Ministry expressed regret, saying that its airship, as it described it, which was used primarily for research purposes, had blown off course over the U.S. And now the Chinese government, different ministries are protesting the fact that this U.S. fighter jet shot the balloon down. The damage on the diplomatic front has already been visible, with the U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken postponing a trip that he was supposed to make this weekend to Beijing over this balloon scandal, and calling the existence of this balloon over U.S. airspace a violation of U.S. sovereignty and of international law. The Chinese response has been, hey, this is this is due to weather. It's out of our control. They have been communicating with their U.S. counterparts, but this has clearly done some damage to what was an effort that began in November between President Biden and the Chinese leader Xi Jinping when they met face to face at the G20 summit in Bali to try to basically put a stop to the downward spiraling relations between the world's two largest economies. We'll just have to see whether there can be any efforts to revive diplomacy in the wake of this, I would argue, a growing crisis.
How was this incident seen in the region?
Well, look, it is creating repercussions elsewhere. The Canadian government came out over the weekend saying that this balloon had been seen in Canadian airspace. It summoned China's ambassador to Ottawa then. And now we're getting reports of a second object flying over Central and Latin America that looks remarkably similar to the balloon that was just shot down over the U.S. It was seen over Costa Rica, according to Costa Rican officials, on Thursday. And then on Friday, the Colombian Air Force put out this statement saying that this object was seen at an altitude of above 55,000 feet, which is roughly the same altitude as the balloon that was seen over the U.S., that it was monitored and it was moving at a speed of 25 knots, and that the Colombians followed it until it left Colombian airspace. A U.S. official telling CNN they believe that this also is, as they put it, a Chinese surveillance balloon. We have put a question into the Chinese government asking whether or not this is, in fact, a Chinese airship, as they've put it, about the previous balloon that was seen over U.S. airspace. And also U.S. officials have said that they have also seen similar Chinese, as they put it, surveillance balloons 3 times over U.S. airspace during the Trump administration, and at least once over the U.S. Earlier during the Biden administration. Why has this, sorry to do this, why is this blown up this time? Well, U.S. officials say they haven't seen it loitering over U.S. airspace for such a duration of time in the past. And we don't know that ordinary citizens have been able to see this kind of balloon with their own eyes, with the naked eye, and take pictures of it before. And that's part of what's adding to the alarm here.
Ivan Watson reporting from Hong Kong. Thanks so much, Ivan. Mary
Shalom, 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 beloved. Give me a 1 if you can hear me and see me well. Give me a 1, beloved. We are about to go in a little. Okay, just to clarify certain things. Yes, of course, we will not be moved or be dismayed because the Messiah is in the midst. Okay, we all know this theatrical thing that they are doing out there. You know, China said something here, the USA, I shoot it down, you know, and then keep the people distracted a little bit. Now, what had happened, beloved? Allegedly, they saw something in the sky. They don't want people to know what it is, so they set up their little stuff, to know, to deceive the people. Okay, a weather balloon, and you use two fighting jets. Okay, an F-22 Raptor and an F-15 Raptor, and you use a tanker to take one weather balloon down, something even a child could have taken down with a freaking arrow. A blind man could have shot this thing. A regular street Negro, two-third, with the AK-47 could have shot this thing down. But you guys use, two fighting jet, and then a giant freaking tanker. And you shoot a missile that costs $380,000 to take something like that down. China probably built this thing for $10, which is not, the whole Chinese thing has nothing to do with China. Okay, what they did, brethren, it is just. I can't believe people cannot see this. I can't believe people cannot sit down like, why would you guys go to this extreme? Why? What is it that you're trying to hide? Beloved, if they go to this extreme to do something like that, there must be something that is very important out there they are trying to distract us. A balloon, brethren, that is, if it was a weather balloon, you use a missile that can take out a giant skyscraper on a balloon, on a weather balloon. You use two fighting jet, a F-22 Raptor and a F-15. Those cost millions for a weather balloon. And China said, oh, well, now that you shoot our stuff down, we're going to do the same thing to you. Wait to see. Oh, yeah, you guys are going to do the same thing when you said, oh, Nancy Pelosi, if she traveled to Taiwan, she's going to violate our sovereignty and we're going to shoot her plane down and stuff. Just like that. Yeah, whatever, man. Hey, you guys keep on playing this theatrical game and you think this is a game. This thing is real. Beloved, we are not dismayed. We are not moved. We are not distracted. We are very focused. Talking about focus, thank you for all of you that had joined us for this special meeting. For the one that have not joined, that did not have the opportunity to be with us, there's a PDF available for you. Then again, we have a couple of people that had issue with the membership on their iPad and tablet. We mentioned this multiple times. If you have a iPad or a tablet, YouTube algorithm, YouTube way they do things, they do not have a section that is compatible with iPad or tablet. You would not see whatever that we post. You may want to switch on your phone or on your computer or PC or notebook, whatever that you have, but you cannot see it on your iPhone, on your iPad and tablet. We would strongly advise you to either, if that's the only device that you have, please cancel your YouTube subscription. You may want to check Patreon. And the folks that are on Patreon, your stuff is up there. You may go ahead and see what it is. Yeah, if you have an iPad, you won't be able to see it because that's how YouTube set it up. Okay, YouTube is very tricky, man. They are very crafty. The beloved sister Lisa Cabra released a video how they're jacking people up. There is a black fellow. He had a short video that have over 1 million views on it. They gave him $1. There's another dude that have over 1 million. I think they give him 28 cents. Okay, YouTube owe us millions of dollars. You won't believe how much money they are giving me a month. If they're giving a guy that has like over 1 million views on a short, they give him $1. Okay, all right. That's what they are doing. Okay, if you were on the Zoom, if you are a student and above, if you are testing, aka a neophyte, you won't be able to get this. If you are testing or neophyte, the only thing you can do is study with us. Anything else, you won't be able to get it. Okay, that's what they do. That's what those people do. They just steal everything and then pack up the money and give it to their own people. You got channels out there people don't even watch. There is a video expose that came out concerning the guys that do unboxing videos, and how all the stuff that they do is pretty much corporate bought, and they bought their views. A lot of the things that they are doing, it's not real. The views are not real. They give those guys millions of views. They don't deserve it. For instance, certain guys that do makeup, men that do makeup, people don't watch that, but they give them millions of views to make them appealing to certain community, and they are giving them millions of dollars to keep them wealthy and keep on the game going. While they have original women out there that are doing makeup that are very talented, their channels, the algorithm bury it. The moment, if you are a black YouTuber or a black social media fellow, the algorithm will target you and push your thing down, because that's what it is built for. They build this AI. That's what I've been messing with AI ever since I was in middle school. Like ever since I was a child, I've been messing with them. I know what, if a racist person, a racist group of people build AI, therefore this AI will be racist. This AI will target you, because they are racist. They build it according to their quality, according to their will, and it's going to bury their will. And do not be afraid of those AI thing, brethren. That's not what that is. We fear none. Now, beloved, we will begin and move in with the prayer. And I will ask the nation to remind me to speak about the moon bath that we have tonight. Okay? All right? So, now, beloved, let me see if it did. All right, put this on silent. And we're going to go ahead and go a little bit about the moon. Then we're going to go a little bit to clarify certain things that happen, because I do not want our people to be confused. All right. Heavenly Father, you that created the heaven, the earth, and everything in them. You that give life, you that take away death, and you that give death and take away life. You that give birth to the plus and the minus. The whole universe is under your control. You that put the stars and the sun govern all, and the moon affect all. You that give us the secret knowledge of the four quarters, the four elements, the four angels. You that give us everything, because of our disobedience, because of our hard-headed stiff neck, because of our pride, we have vomited up our knowledge, and we have paid a serious and severe price. Thank you, Heavenly One, for forgiving us. Thank you for not giving us into great shame and great reproach. Thank you for not giving the nation into disgrace. As today is day 6 in our fasting, we have 34 days to go. We kindly ask the nation to keep on going, to keep on pushing. If you see they are going to that extreme to distract you, to shoot something that they put up there, to distract you of something that is actually up there, that can show up at certain military base. Beloved, we are closer than we think. I don't know when this thing going to drop, but when it does, we won't be here, we won't be affected. It's going to be beautiful. I myself, I have no fear at all. I know I was sent here to live for a short time, and then I will be no more and come back to the place that I came from. It is 83 that have this issue, that have this notion of living the fast life, of living that life quickly and enjoy everything. By the age of 20, you're supposed to have everything, 30, your house and everything, know everything. They are rushing. I, myself, I am not. I take my time and do the job that I'm supposed to do. And I would advise everyone out there, do not rush. Take your time. You got plenty of time. Do not let fear govern your life. Do not let fear be the basis of your life. Yea, indeed, the so-called 83 right now, they are living in a low vibration fear of losing their kingdom. Their fear of nuclear war, their fear of AI taking over the world, their fear of population decline, population collapse. Do not involve and indulge yourself in this. Stay away from those people. They use fear to keep you down ever since you were in chattel slavery. They did not give you fluoride to keep you down. They did not give you other things. They did not give you AI. They did not give you so-called atomic bomb. None of those stuff. They use fear. Now the fear is upon them. Do not indulge and join unto them. Pray, beloved. Study. Join with your brethren and your sister. Stay in a high vibration. As tonight is the full moon in the house, I'm not quite sure, but today is Shemesh. It is beautiful. It is nice. I can feel the energy. I will ask the nation to keep on praying towards positiveness. Keep positivity in your mind. You are what you think. If you keep thinking about the world's going to end, what I'm going to do, I need to go off grade, I need to do that, that's exactly what you're going to do. That is why you see a lot of people move off grade and they are very depressed. Beloved, I will not tell you to do like me. I myself, if something going to happen in the city, outside the city, if I'm going to perish, so be it. With what my ancestor went through, whatever is coming, I'm not afraid of it. I've been through it. But for a fact, I know that we won't be here. We are going to be in the upper room. The guest chamber is fully furnished with certain amenities, certain things that we will enjoy. Therefore, I have no fear. AI want to take over the world, so be it. Robot going to kill people, so be it. Alien going to invade us, so be it. I have nothing to lose. I do not own the so-called the turnpike. I do not own a mall. I do not own the stock market. I do not own supermarket. I do not own anything. Everything was stolen from me. I have nothing to lose. I do not own the land. I do not own the house. I do not own none. If something going to happen, so be it. I have nothing to lose because you stole everything from me. Beloved, the signs in the heavens speaks. The sign on the earth also do the same thing. The animals, the groundhog that predict the future, when you come unto him, he gives you death. Beloved, this is not a light thing. This is not a small thing. This is real. Tell you the truth, this is frightening. This is scary. However, the Mighty One did not give us a spirit to be scared, a spirit of cowardness. We are the light unto this world. We are the fire that bring on the brightness of the light in the midst of them. Therefore, our job is to keep the nation and the one that wish to join us stable in a high vibration. Fear none. It's only going to get worse. Be real with yourself, brethren. From 2020 till now, 3 years later, brethren, are we back the way that we were? Is things back to normal? Only thing you keep hearing and saying is people are being no more. Drop suddenly. Suddenly drop. The MS are all over. They don't even report on that anymore. Beloved, focus. If you imagine good, positive things, they will be birthed unto you. If you imagine the nation will be restored, we will gain our reparation from the Holy One, it will happen. But if you keep thinking about Jacob's trouble, you think about scumbag stuff, it will happen to you. Your imagination is your greatest weapon. You see, the only difference between you and an animal and an actual goat or an elephant is your mind. They pretty much have everything that you have. You have eyes, they have it. You have nose, they have it. You have a mouth, they have it. You have ears, they have it. You have legs, they have it. You have a mind and imagination. They don't. They can't do that. The sole purpose is basic. Eat, reproduce. That's all an animal can do. You can do better. Beloved, let's keep this thing high. Let's keep the harmonic of gold high. Let's bring that giant golden plate behind our head. I can't wait to reach this level. Let's meditate, brethren. Let's send a positive picture, a positive image out there to our people. Let us remind them that we were and still are great people. It's just we never seen ourselves in a great position, in a position of leadership, in a warriorship position, so to speak. We take the heavenly one tonight. I myself, I will take the opportunity of this moon to draw this positive energy. I will take the opportunity of this green comet, of the celestial bodies that have tremendous power. I will draw and harness their energy to bring myself closer to the mighty one. Selah, so be it. Heavenly Father, may your will be done in this earth as it is in heaven. Selah, so be it. Beloved, by the beautiful power that the Most High vested in me, I leave all of you in peace. Go in peace, brethren. Go in peace. Thank you. We will proceed with a few more minutes. We will not stay too long. I'll say about another 10 minutes. Now, the moon bath, again, we just add this extra steps in our agreement. We haven't renewed the agreement yet, brethren. We will renew it and on March, our new year. Some people will celebrate the new year on equal day, equal night. Some the 17th, some the 19th, some of us the 21st. To me, it doesn't matter. Okay, whether you celebrate the new year, you don't celebrate it, it's going to happen. In the upper room, we are going. Okay, because the House of Aquarius announced that. Now, beloved, with the new moon tonight, February 5th, I myself will go out there and take a little moon bath and meditate on positive thing, on positivity and positiveness. Because your mind is very great, your imagination is very great. It's a great weapon. We have not using it too well. Most of our people, we use our imagination to gossip. We use our imagination on celebrity. We use our imagination for clowning stuff. We use our imagination to hurt others. Technically, beloved, we use our imagination on a low vibration frequency and sequence. It is not good. When you use your imagination to produce something that is positive for the people, for instance, we have quite a few people that saw the images that we've been producing and putting on the website and also on the YouTube pages, and a lot of people are really paying attention and they love the image because the images send something positive, something that bring happiness into their life. You see, when you see things like that, you will act like that. When you hear about positiveness, you will say in the positive side, you will vibrate higher. There are certain other things that we will add on this year because we will every year we shift our quote unquote study. We will add more quote unquote culture, more art. We will add more refineness, more fineness. We will add savoir-vivre et savoir-faire. We will add certain other things, behavioral issue, behavioral solution for our children, behavior for our elders, our teenagers, our youngs. We will add certain things, certain videos, certain PDFs, certain book, so our people can read and behave accordingly. We will add the ultimate code of conduct. We must and we're supposed to have a code of conduct. You cannot be in the midst of us. Of course, we do have one, brethren. You cannot be in the midst of us. You behave whatever the hell you want to do. You behave anyhow. It can't be done. We have to get a code of conduct. When you come, for the people that are members, you already know the code of conduct. When you come in the midst of us to congregate it and learn with us, you have to behave a certain way. You have to talk a certain way. You have to get good manners. We will kindly ask you, if you're calling us to say something, before you do, telling your dream or anything, you may want to write it down or write some bullet point down and make it very clear. Make it nice, short, and straight to the point. We need to start speaking the way that we're supposed to speak again. You see, our people are taught to just throw words around. And when it doesn't make sense, start cursing. If we are a holy people, therefore we must show our holiness. We must show our divine walk, our divine path, our divine manners. We're supposed to behave like the Holy One himself, us and our children. At one point, beloved, I myself, I do not want to be this guy, but a lot of people are lost cause. But what about the little ones? Are we supposed to abandon them? A lot of your grandmothers, grandfathers, you love your grandchildren, but your children are terrible. But the way they are raising your grandchildren, it's not good at all. Something can be done, something must be done. If we wish to build a nation, beloved, we have to show the mighty one we truly want to build it. We cannot see it just like the quote-unquote the 83 taught us for the Holy One to do everything for us. Remember, he said, if you start doing something, if you start doing stuff, you put your hand and start working on things, he will have his hand on it. He will help you. Therefore, beloved, this year we will focus on building quote-unquote a concrete code of conduct for the nation, and we will focus a hell of a lot more on individualism. What do I mean by individualism, brethren? I mean self-care. Focus on yourself. Fix your own house before you go fix another's. Because what they taught our people is to always worry about your neighbor. Always worry about the good Samaritan. Always be the good Samaritan. Like we said, the Samaritan were terrible people. Don't try to be one of them. Always take care of your brother, your sister first before you take care of yourself. Always give your life for another person, especially if this person hates you. We have to reverse that. Of course, I will not tell our beloved brethren and sisters, and I will not tell the nation that I love so much to be selfish. No. I'll say be restless and merciless upon you, but be lenient to your brothers. Be lenient to your sisters. They just want to learn. That is if they come to learn. But the 2/3, cut them off. At this point, beloved, we are entering a new way. We're already in a new age. We have no time, brethren, to get into bickering. We have time to sit and reflect and think about great ideal, powerful and divine ideal. We do not have the time to play around. Therefore, I'll ask the nation to work on yourself. There are little things that you can do to start. The first thing you can do, beloved, and start with you, whether you are a young man, a young woman, a senior, whether you are 100, there are certain things you can do to start changing yourself. It's never too late. As long as you can draw breath, there is hope. Certain things that I will recommend. The first thing is disconnection. What I mean by that, there are certain people in your life. There are certain things in your life you need to disconnect from them. You just stop communicating, stop contacting certain things. Well, this thing has to be negative for our people. If you know someone, for a fact, this person never had anything positive to say about anyone, This person, if you next to this guy, this woman, he will talk or she will talk everything good. The moment that person left, they have something bad to say about him. Cut that person off. You need time, beloved, to be by yourself. You need time alone to know yourself. The only time, well, the main reason why you do not know yourself because you have too much time spending on knowing other people. The reason why you do not know your own self because you spend too much time of knowing people that don't want to know you. Therefore, beloved, I'm asking you to focus on yourself. In the morning when you wake up, have a routine. Do the little thing that we discuss in private. Never leave your house with your bed unmade. Never leave your house with your bed, with your room all over. Always tidying up your room. Your room or your bed or your house is directly linked to your mind. If your room is unkempt, if your body is unkempt, if your body is quote unquote dirty, your mind's going to be the same. If you wish to straighten your life, you straighten your mind, you straighten your womb, you straighten things you can see, because we are visual creatures. If we see our womb, our house clean and nice and kept, we will feel another way. We'll have the intention of keeping ourselves clean, nice, kept, and in order. If we are to be the king and queens of this future kingdom, therefore we must behave like one. A good king wake up and fix his bed and clean his room, clean his house, mop up, make the place like look nice and in order and smell good, and meditate and pray. A good king, a good queen at least read one book a month. You must read, brethren, at least one book a month. A good king, a good queen spend 1 hour learning something. Whether it's a skill or whether it's spend 1 hour learning certain craft. A good king, a good queen, a good prince, a good princess, a good child of the light do not spend his entire day online looking at garbage, looking at people that has nothing to say, looking at people that spit out things about celebrity and gossiping. You see, big mind discuss ideal, small mind discuss people. We are not here to discuss people. We are here to discuss our future, the future of the nation, the future of our kingdom. What can we do to make the life better for us? We can clearly see the kingdom is dying, is falling. But if theirs are dying and falling, which it is on this scale, therefore the other scale, beloved, must rise. The reason why our nation is like this, brethren, because we leave everything in the hand of the Gentiles to do for us. We must bind it together as a family again, brethren. Not as with your own family, but as a nation. I am your brother, you are my sister. We must get together. We must put our mind together. Something like, the reason why I'm talking like this is because something had happened in the meeting that we had last night that triggered this whole event that you're witnessing here. I witnessed the strength of our people. I witnessed the Most High was in the midst of us last night, and the mind was very strong. I witnessed our brothers sharing, our sisters sharing, and then it makes the nation stronger. We must keep this type of vibration. We must keep this type of level and feelings. As a nation, brethren, as a people, if we choose to go forward, if we choose to prove to the world that, or indeed, we are the children of the mighty one, of course, most of them, they know that, but a lot of people, they don't. This is a very big claim, brethren, what we make. A very bold claim. We must bring proof. If we are going to bring proof, we cannot be a lazy people. You see, if you keep hearing your people are the laziest, they low IQ, they are not good for leadership, they beg all the time, they never invented anything, they are murderers, they are rapists, they commit all the crime. If you keep hearing things like that, maybe not you won't become like them, but another that is weaker than you will become this stuff. I'm asking the nation, do your part, man. Do something positive first with yourself. Begin with yourself. If we begin individually, we clean ourselves, we build ourselves individually, we become powerful individual. When we join as a group, we will become a powerful nation. No weakling in the midst of us. The reason why, brethren, we let the so-called 83 educated our children. We ourselves were educated by the so-called 83. We let them give us their programming through whatever TV. There's nothing wrong with TV. There's nothing wrong with the internet. There's nothing wrong with anything. It depends on the way that you use it. We are using the internet to put the message out there. The reason why, brethren, our people die young, you let 83, or we let 83 taking care of our health through the health system. The reason why our senior citizens are dying at a fast rate, because we let them taking care of them. We let them tell us the truth. If at this time, at this point, we refuse to go to the church, we refuse to learn what they are saying, therefore we should refuse all their services and build our own, slowly but surely. I am not asking our people to go out there and quit your job, don't deal with people, no, but slowly and surely we will build our own, and we're supposed to. I myself, I'm doing the best that I can to help on the side that I can. And I will ask you, if you can, please do the same. The mighty one is with you. Of course, if we have a kingdom, if we have a nation, we must have strict rule of conduct, zero tolerance. We will not tolerate a lot. We will be infiltrated, which, of course, we need to become adept. So we'll have certain things over there that will come and then take those people out. We will tolerate none of this nonsense. Scumbag will infiltrate you and try to act like they you, bringing their backwardness with them. No backwardness in our community. Once we build this thing, there will be zero backwardness in there. It'll be a very strict living thing. There'll be severe consequences if you break the law. We must have a reform, a renaissance, a new birth, a rebirth. It must be done. Beloved, if this idea or if these words agreed and sit with you, give the Most High praise, glory, exaltation. If you do not have any question, I will leave you in peace. Okay, beloved? You should know how to do the moon bath. Any question, you can type, you can call, and we will do the best that we can do to answer it. All right. And this one always updating. Thank you. Thank you. What is YT? I'm not quite sure what this question referred to. What is YT? Please clarify for us. The chat is moving a little bit. What is YouTube? Is that what that is? Is that the question? I know YT stands for YouTube, but oh yeah, YT is YouTube. Okay. Yes. Yes, it is time for change, brethren. We must change the way that we see ourselves. The images we must change. Yes, we had a great time last night. That's why I see we have much more hidden talents that we need to bring forward. Talking about this, I will kindly ask the beloved brother For some odd reason, I will ask the brother to forgive me. Big Levi is not too good when it comes to retaining things in his head. I forgot the name of the brother, but he is quite sharp when it comes to crystal. And I will ask the brother to contact me via email. We need to discuss certain things. The brother that have the divine knowledge about crystal. I forgot the name of the brother. He was in a chart with us. He had enlightened us. So I would appreciate if the brother could contact us via email so we can have a little talk, please. That is if he's watching. If you know the Chief Negro, is that the brother? Oh man, what a disrespect! I talk to the brother all the time. Man, I really need to get some rest after the 40-day fast. I might even take 6 months to come back here. I don't remember. I talk to the brother all the time. He even sent me stuff, but I could never keep stuff. But I will double check if he's a brother Chief Negro, so we can have a talk about it, because the fellow he is quite learned when it comes to things like that. Okay, beloved, if we do not have any more question, for the people that, from students to gravis to intra templum, if you had missed our stuff, please go to your YouTube membership. It's on the YouTube tab. This is the only way you will receive what we're going to receive is through this tab. If you have a tablet, or iPad, you will not be able to see it because YouTube haven't made the algorithm for that. Okay. If you have an iPad and tablet, send me an email and tell me you can't see it. Send it to you personally. Or you might want to go ahead to Patreon. For those of you that love the pictures, they are on the website biglevi.com under photo gallery. You can have them, but not all of them are there. But all of them are in Patreon. You can have all of them on Patreon. So thank you, beloved, for spending a little time with us. I say fast, pray, repent, repeat. May the King reign forever. All right. Mosiah is not marked. Whatever that you saw, you will reap. Study to should I say. Oh, all right. It's already done. All right. Should I self-approve, okay? Thank you, beloved. Thank you. Shalom.